All right, you guys, I just want to make sure you understand what you're doing today. Eventually, you're going to be writing a paragraph about how Equiano achieved his purpose. Consider this like your pre-write for it, okay? So look at the task. It says, determine the purpose of Equiano's text, okay? We've already talked about that. So we talked about that when we did the interactive reader, okay? You're just writing that again. Really focus on his ultimate purpose. What does he really hope to achieve? Okay, then we're looking at two ways in which he achieved that purpose. So you are finding a strong example of diction. If you remember, diction is author's word choice. Again, if I were you, I would go back to our study guide, that interactive reader. You'll notice I pull out some diction for you. That may be a good place to look whenever you're trying to find your textual evidence, okay? So word for word, give me a direct quote that shows that diction. If I were you, I would italicize, so use this button and highlight that word that you want to draw attention to, okay? It should be like a single word or a couple of words back to back. It should not be a big long phrase. Diction is word choice, so look kind of simply. For page number, just give me the page number from your interactive reader. So actually, you can give me the excerpt number. That might be easier for today. So give me his last name, and then maybe if you found it here, a 1. If you found it in this section, a 2, etc., etc. That's okay. And then your analysis, this needs to be in complete sentences. So what does this word suggest, and how does this word help achieve his purpose? So you have to kind of think back to what you put in here and think how that word helps do this. Okay, again, I'm trying not to give you the answers here. All right, the second method is imagery. Remember, imagery is anything that appeals to your 5 senses. So you're probably thinking back to his slave narrative, and you probably can hear a couple of things. You probably can smell a couple of things. I think those are probably the strongest ones. Find an example and place it here. So again, word for word from the text, and then your citation, give me that excerpt number. Again, don't give me that number sign in it, just put the number there. And then again, just like you did with the diction, what does this suggest? What does this image suggest? Not word, sorry, my mistake. Image suggest, and how does that help achieve his purpose? And then finally, this is just your opinion here at the bottom. On a scale of 1 to 10, how effective do you think he was in achieving his purpose? And then you have to defend that number. So you may want to go back to that background section on your study guide and think like, did he help at all do what he wanted to do? Okay, determine that. If you have questions, you can spark me, but remember I am teaching today, so it may take a little bit. I'm sorry, Google Hangout. We used to spark years ago. It may take a little bit for me to get back to you, so be patient, but hopefully this helps. Make sure you're utilizing your interactive reader. That should be super helpful as well, okay? Good luck.